The flight back to the periphery was quiet for the first time. The Leopard's cargo hold wasn't filled with scrap metal or stolen ammo. It was filled with hope. We weren't just bringing home stories of survival. We were bringing the Star League urban tech that would change the Warrens forever. When we broke the atmosphere of Brimstone, that familiar sulfur yellow sky didn't look like a cage anymore. It looked like a canvas. We touched down in the red dust of the home plate, and for a moment, the entire universe was silent. The landing legs hissed and the red rock grit as the Warrens' Ransom made its final hit. The air was thick and the air was old, but we weren't there for the Starner gold. We lowered the ramp and we opened the bay, bringing the sun to a brimstone gray day. No more sirens and no more lead, just the living tech for the lives we've led. We unloaded the crates by the light of the flares, taking the tech down the industrial stairs. The purifiers humming and the mid-bays bright, giving the Warrens a taste of the light. The miners were cheering, the children were too, seeing the logic that the Ransom could do. I stood in the dirt with my boots in the silt, looking at the future that the Star League built. I walked to the shack where the lights were still dim, and I saw my old mother standing out on the rim. She looked at Elena, she looked at my hand, the two of us standing in the brimstone red sand. I knew it, she whispered with a tear in her eye. Since the day you were young underneath the red sky, I knew you'd find someone as stubborn as you to see the Warrens' logic the whole way through. I shared a cold beer with my dad in the shade, talking about mechs and the deals that we'd made. He looked at my scars and he looked at my pride, with nothing for his mercenary son to hide. You did good, Mike, he said with a sigh, looking up at the soot in the morning time sky. You brought him the sun and you brought him the steel, making the legend of the Ransom feel real. Oh, it's the final horizon, the debt being paid, the finest damn homecoming that the mud ever made. With a bolt and the hammer, with a grit and the rust, and a Warren-born heart is the only thing we trust. I'm stripped of the secrets and I'm losing the fear, 'cause the logic of home is the only thing here. But in the morning light, when the dust was all still, I saw Elena standing on the edge of the hill. She was looking at the mines, looking at the gray, and I knew she couldn't stay for another damn day. This world was a graveyard of memories and pain for a woman who lived in the Starner blue rain. She needed the stars and she needed the flight, away from the dirt and the brimstone red night. I walked up behind her, and I didn't say a word, I didn't have to. We weren't built for the mud anymore. We were built for the vacuum, for the neural link, and for the sound of a jump ship drive. I looked at my home, then I looked at my ace. The Warrens were safe! I took her hand, and we walked back to the Leopard as the engine started to roar. I looked at the crew, hammer, spark, relay skid, and bedrock. They were already prepped. They knew we weren't just a company, we were the Ransom. And the galaxy is a big place for a couple of rats with a Star League engine. So we took off! We left the red dust behind and headed for the deep black. That's all for tonight, folks. I'm actually gonna go find a new pair of pants. Now I spilled my darn drink on mine. Why is this always happening to me?